Hello, Mount Zion Artist Guild. It's Friday, September 13th, and we're going to review the concepts for the next two projects. These are both dance-related projects. The first is Classy Christmas in December of 2018. The second is the dance competition in February 2019. And so we're panning down to our 1/20th scale model of the temple stage, and we're going to review the concept. Now, I must note that this video is for concept purposes only. We will discuss the design details, internal due dates, and so forth during our regular meetings and communications. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. So going back to the temple stage model, you'll recall last year at the end of the season, we built and painted some panels that we affectionately called the Love panels, and that's because they were used for the Love Conquers All set, and we're going to reuse those set. Now I have those panels turned around to the other side, which was the stone side, and you can see here it says Brownstone 1 of 3, Brownstone House 2 of 3, and then Brownstone House 3 of 3. Now, we're going to get to that in just a minute, but I want to discuss the dance wings. So we will be using the dance wings this year, and you can notice we'll use the two smallest dance wings, pair on each side. So we have stage right D and stage right C over here, and then we have stage left D and stage left C over here. We'll discuss again the logistics of pulling those down and getting those set up. But now we're going to review the projects in priority order for this project. So I'm going to show you the brick wall. So the first thing is, if you can pretend, this panel here, which is the tallest center panel of that series, we're going to use that and paint some sort of brick wall on this background. And what's going to happen is we need to build a fire hydrant. And we need to make that fire hydrant in such a way where it has the ability to put an air dancer. If you remember the car commercial, I think it's Carvana or Car Nirvana, whatever, and they use this air dancer in the commercial. That's what this is. And so we are going to have an air dancer rigged inside of this thing, this fire hydrant, so that at a certain time you can turn the fire hydrant on and it shoots out what will be water. So to be clear, we're not going to use an air dancer that looks exactly like this. I just use this for the concept purposes again. We'll use, looks like ripstop nylon, obviously the color blue, and we'll make what we're going to call water streamers, so that as the fan inside of here turns on, it shoots out and this thing blows around and warbles around, so to speak. So the what we're calling the fire hydrant with air dancer is going to be due November 19th. So builders and makers, that's going to be assigned to you next. Moving on to the artists, we are going to be working on these brownstone house facades. And so we're going to just paint over the stone side, and we're going to make these look like city sidewalk brownstone homes. You can see I have a few clip art images there just for your reference, and those will be due on December 8th. And we will paint them in pairs, and they'll move them around on the stage, however, to set up for their scenery. And last, priority 3 for this project, which is the last item for this project, it's going to be an ice cream truck. So I have an ice cream truck here. Now we're going to put it on a skid, and that ice cream truck is going to feature a real pass-through window, so you can see I have a little ice cream guy there. They're going to have someone passing out what will be ice creams to the dancers. And the plan is to use the same skid that we put the airplane on for flappers. If you remember that project, we'll just take that same skid, and this will be a 2D cutout, to be clear. And so we'll give you more design details about that. Finally, we're going to move over to the admin station. And I want to show you that all the references for these pictures and images and concepts have been prepared for you, and we'll review those first. So the first thing we're looking at is the MZ Stage Art Pinterest. And when you find that, whether it's on your phone or on your laptop or your iPad, whatever, you want to search and look for Classy Christmas 2018. So when you click into that, you'll notice that that project is broken down by several boards. So I'm going to click Classy Christmas there. Now I click Classy Christmas, you can see there are sections, and they are in priority order. So you see Fire Hydrant priority 1. So if you were to click that, you will be able to go in and you'll be able to see all the different photos and pins as part of that board. There they are. So I even have some videos here for the builders and makers if they want to see what other people have done to make fire hydrants. Of course, these were made out of PVC pipe, so they're a little bit too small, but conceptually it may help. And so if you go into Priority 2, Brownstone Façade, just click in that one time, and then you can see all the pictures and clip arts that I was able to pull as references for you there. Going back to Classy Christmas, if you click into Priority 3, you'll see the ice cream truck and so on. There are all the images there. So to get back to the main board, you just click the title, see how it lightens up, and you're back to Classy Christmas where you can see all of them. The mood board has one image, and that are some of the concept notes that I had made originally for the ice cream truck. Do not pay attention to this grill here. We are not making this grill cut out anymore. We're just focusing on the ice cream truck. So moving on from Pinterest, you will also see these images. Let's say you want to print them off. Well, you can go into your folder, your production folder on the computer, and if you go into production, you will see the project folder is there, and it says 18 December Classy Christmas. You click into there, and then you can see the folders for each of the projects we discussed in this video. So for example, if you're looking for fire hydrant, you can click in there, and just to show you, all those pictures are inside that folder so that you can print them off as you need them, basically. And so there's fire hydrant, there are the brownstone homes, and finally the ice cream truck. Images are all there. The last area for your reference is the Artist Guild YouTube. So I'm going to go there now. So now I'm looking at the Mount Zion Artist Guild YouTube. You'll notice that this 4-colored paint can icon is consistent. It will say Mount Zion Artist Guild. And then if you go into playlists, you will see a playlist that says Classy Christmas, and then you'll click on that to access this video in particular, as well as others. So that's the concept video. I hope you guys are excited and you're looking forward to do some concepting. Next step is to get a scaled rendering on what those brownstone homes are going to look like, in addition to a drawing or sketch, an idea of some kind of how we're going to make that fire hydrant. So I'll be in touch with those of you who are next up to bat, and we'll go from there. Thank you.